We're back on the moors. This is where the rain falls. It gets absorbed and gradually flows downhill, ending up in the reservoirs or the river systems. Here we can see seepage. It looks oily. It's not very appetizing. What it is the water flowing through trapped, rotting vegetation. It's not a good place to take your water from. The colour of the water depends on the speed of the flow. If it's fast flowing, it tends to be dirty. If it's slow, the sediment drops to the bottom and the water is clearer. Once it's gone through the system, it looks a lot cleaner, but it still might not be safe to drink, despite it being taken straight off the moors. It's not always true, but having healthy looking green vegetation and clear water usually means the water is fairly pure. Here we can see where the water's flowing over the rocks. You can get a real indication of the colour from the minerals and the peat that's providing the water. So what I'll do is take a quick sample and also fill up the Sawyer bottle. You can see the colour of the water. It looks rather attractive, but not for drinking. To make this a valid test, we'll take the water from exactly the same source. Okay, let's give it a go and see if the filter will remove the colour from the water. I suspect that it won't, because the colour is dissolved and is part of the water rather than being suspended sediments. It seems that some of the colour has been removed from the water. This is a good sign. We'll take some samples from the untreated water in the reservoir and see if we can remove the colour from them as well. It looks a lot better, but in a survival situation I would now boil this water and steritab it. When you're out, you can practice more than one skill. I've only had the Zeltbahn a short while and I'm not really proficient at putting it up yet. So a quick practice to make a windbreak and then brew up. Not all the water we can find comes from flowing streams and rivers. Some of it comes from ponds. This doesn't look bad at all. We'll see how well the filter works with this water. We can see that the filter has made a significant difference. The cleaner the source, the better the filter works and the safer the water's going to be. We've got some fast flowing water straight off the moor into the reservoir. I'll take a sample and have a look. Again, it's a pretty yellow colour because of all the peat and minerals. Safe to drink, I would imagine, but filter, steritab, boil. I had to dub this bit because the wind was so strong, but the guy from the water board told me that this reservoir, unlike the last one, is fed from a number of springs. The water quality is almost drinkable without any treatment. This looks pretty clear anyway. Before the days of all the modern filters, people used the Millbank bag. Cloth bag, you soak it, the fibres expand, it cuts down the water flow, it traps the sediments. Okay, step one, put the bag in the water and let it thoroughly soak. The cleaner the water, the better it is. But you've got to give time for the fibres to expand. Once you've got the bag filled, and it's dripping nicely. It's time to fill it up to the limit if possible and let it drip into a container. We've been on the moors, we've seen how the filter takes colour out of the water. Now we'll see how well it takes floating particles out of the water. We've decanted the dirty water into 2 clear containers to make the experiment more valid. We'll try out the Millbank filter with the same water. We can see the difference in the colour of the filtered water. Here is the Sawyer filter, here is the Millbank bag. Both of them have done a good job, but the Sawyer has the edge. We can see the dirt and the remaining water in the Millbank bag. We're going to have to turn this inside out and wash it properly. Having turned the Millbank bag inside out, we can see how much dirt and debris it has removed. To clean out the Sawyer filter, we need to back flush it. So instead of water going from this side to this side, it goes the other way. We need to keep on doing this till the water comes out clear. Then we know the filter is clear.